Hi, beautiful Capricorn. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Capricorn, this is your general reading, which means it can be about anything and everything in between. And if you feel like I'm talking about your love life, but my words are telling you stuff about work, still apply to your love life. If you feel like I talk about your work, but you hear me say other words, like listen to the energy and listen to what I'm portraying, that it feels like, yeah, she's talking about this for me. So listen to what your inner being is saying. Listen to what your intuition is telling you. So let's see what's going on for you. I've set the time frame to all of July of 2021 for this energy. So we're first going to start very broad and then go deeper and deeper into the message. And at the end, we have an extension if you want to go deeper into the message still. So let's see. Capricorn. What is going on for you, Capricorn? It has taken a little bit of time for every sign almost to get like the message out. So maybe there's a little bit of, I don't know. Everybody feels like the stuff could move up, could go a little bit faster. But we just want to be really detailed here. So what is going on for Capricorn? A never-ending story. What is that about? We're gonna see. There you go. Peace and a new life. Wow. So we're starting here, but we're coming out somewhere completely different. So we have number 37 there. Never-ending story. You look like you're about to give up. You look like you don't. It's like we have this heart sitting underneath you. So this could be somebody searching for love, or somebody searching for a new job, a new career advancement, whatever this is, and you feel like, oh, just a never-ending story. It never falls through the way that I want to, or it always falls through, like it doesn't come to fruition. For some of you guys, I just feel like this is also, maybe this is just for one or two people, that you have cravings. Like I see this as a literal like chocolate chip cookie that's formed as a heart underneath you. And if he wants to, there you go. It actually says love. I've never seen that before because I never brought the, because when I do this, I have no idea what it says. That's interesting. What else does it say? Me? Love me. What? Love me. Yes, no. Is that what it says? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. And then love me in the middle. I get this flower, you know. Do they love me? Yes. Do they love me? No. Do they love me? Yes. And then continue on until there's like one little flowery thingy left. And it's like, oh, they love me. And then it's like, oh, they don't love me. But I think they do love me still. Love me. And then yes and no. So I was going with, it felt like a cookie. It feels like a chocolate chip cookie sitting there. So it could be like this never-ending story of not getting out of this health situation of like you tell yourself that you're going to shift your health regime, or you tell yourself that you're going to, like, from tomorrow I'm going to change this, from tomorrow it's going to be different, and then it's not. Then you choose the same thing over and over again. Now when I look at that and it says love me, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, so that could be, like I started out saying, this could be love for you, but it could be that somebody else really, like you feel like somebody else really has the power over you to decide, like you really are interested already in a particular someone. It's like up to them to make up their mind about whether they want to be with you or not. We're going to go deeper into this and see what this is about. 37 is also a completion. So we're coming out of this, and we are definitely coming out of it because on the table we have number 23, peace. And you know, we're in Leo season as we speak. And the Leo season, I know it differs from place to place, but it changes from Cancer to Leo on the 23rd of July. And 23, that's mostly why we have this like power number 23, the star of the lion. Like we're coming into the lion, to the Leo season on the 23rd of July. And there's something there with being it this season, being it in Leo season, and basically it's not the whole of July, but it's a lot of July still, that we're in this power and this strength and this bravery. And this card is also about peace. So there's something really shifting for you in July. You're going to see that whatever this is, the never-ending story here, whether it be a health regime that you want to shift, or whether it is like you want love but you don't see it, or you want love but there's somebody that seems to not be able to make up their mind. I don't like that, Capricorn. I don't like that for you. And it's my personal opinion, but I don't like it. Capricorn, you set the tone. You decide whoever you want to be with. And if there's somebody that has to think about whether they want to be with you or not, I mean, it can come out in so many different ways, obviously. It can be portrayed in I shouldn't be that judgmental. I want to, yeah, that's my personal opinion, so it doesn't matter. You're coming into peace, and then brand new life. It's like you're taking matters in your own hands here, and you're like, yeah. I want to see if everything, like, does it have a new like symbolism or text or something that I have missed? But I get a very powerful flower there, like a crystal, like a stone, like a yellow stone. I don't think it's a yellow stone. I think it's a yellow stone. It's a yellow crystal with a lot of magnetism. So maybe somebody's really into crystals, really into stones, to use the stones like as you sleep, or having them close to your heart or something like that. You're playing around with that. Then know that your guides are with you. They're paying attention to you right now. New life. You're going to come into this new life. So this never-ending story is going to be an ending story. You're going to come out of it, and we're going to come into peace, and even into the star of the lion, even into bravery and courage and power and strength into this new life. So can we clarify? I didn't even have time to talk. Take a leap of faith. I'm going to clarify the never-ending story. Sorry for the noise. I'm feeling an incoming message for myself on my phone. No, I shouldn't hold it up. I was going to hold it up and see if it just now is going to come an incoming message there. It could be an incoming message in my mail, and I won't see that. If there's a text, I will see it, because I always have that on in case they contact me from my son's daycare. But other than that, I want to just have it shut off completely when I do these readings. I strongly feel an incoming message. So that's for you. There's an incoming message. Whether that's something you receive through your guides, whether that's something, the message isn't me just revealing something to you. You know, I might sit here and I might talk about certain things, and I have no clue that the things that I can say Yellowstone, I have no idea what that means. So for some of you guys, it's like, oh my God, there's my answer. Sometimes I'll listen to something, or I'll listen to a podcast, or I'll listen to some YouTube clip, whatever, and it's like somebody's saying something, and there's that one sentence just flips it all. It's the final little nugget that just, is the thing that just makes everything fall into place. Or it just, I don't know how much of the outside is shifting, but it's like something on the inside just goes, oh my God, that's the answer, So incoming message somehow, some way. I'm getting a leap of faith, and I want to put them right between. So I have the never-ending story here. I don't know how this looks to you now, being reversed, like mirrored, but it's like between the never-ending story and peace. I want to put the leap of faith. It's like equally matched. Like we want to have a leap of faith between these two. asking you to just put a little trust into the universe right now. Put a little trust into that things are going to work out for you. Have a leap of faith. Take a leap of faith. It says on the bottom, believe in yourself, listen to your heart, do what gives you joy. To believe in yourself that you will cross this bridge, you will cross this energy and choose something new for yourself. I feel Capricorn, for a lot of you guys, you've already crossed it. What was it that we talked about last time? I'm getting a move. Yeah, what was that? It might not be all that important. The importance is that what I'm feeling is that we've already started to move. Like you already started to move your energy forward. And so this is not to break out of a cycle completely. If it is, it's just probably for one or two people. But for the general Capricorn, I feel like the overall energy is that you're already on the move, if that makes sense. A literal move, it could be like a literal move from one town to another town, from a house to another house. A literal move from one workplace to another workplace, from work to starting your own business. Like there's been a literal, like a physical shift. So, and has it not been a physical shift just yet? Everything is showing you you could have bought a new house, but you haven't moved into it yet. Or you're so in the conversation or communication about getting this new job. Like it's so on the brink of just, here in Sweden we have we're in summer and we're coming into like a lot of people having their vacation. And it feels like if you just sort of go through summer, you know that starting up work, going back to work again, you might not have signed the contract to start this new job just yet, but you know that after summer you will. So I'm just saying it's not like you look out and nothing. You don't see any shifts, you don't see any changes. I feel it changed. The foundation has already shifted. So you've already done that, which means it's going to get easier and easier and easier. So if the fundamental shift has taken place, you've done the toughest job already. You've done the toughest shift in going from the older energy into a newer energy, if that makes sense. And so you're already moving forward. But it's like now, just continue to have faith. It wasn't a once in a lifetime fluke. It wasn't too good to be true that it's nothing like you can't have it all, because you can. Capricorn, you literally can have it all. And so the first up and go was just the first step, which is the toughest step. And now have a little faith, take a leap of faith that now the next thing and the next thing and the next thing will just fall into place. I get so much about that. Believe in yourself, listen to your heart, and do what gives you joy. Spend time all day, every day. Just do, even if you have to schedule it. It was a while in my life there where I literally said, I'm not joking, I literally set my clock on my phone. I set my clock to go have fun. I needed to remind myself, oh, it's time to have fun. And even how fabricated it felt in the beginning, that I actually had to go do it, because whatever I was doing then, whether I chose to put on a piece of music, sit down to just sketch a little bit, just sit with myself to just draw a few cards, even putting on a series that I just love, or start to break out into dance like nobody's watching. Whatever that is for you, even though it feels fabricated to start doing it, the very action itself is so fun, or is so creative, or so liberating. Like it frees you. The moment you hear that song, or the moment you start to sketch, or you start to plant stuff, whoever's into gardening, whatever that is for you, go on a walk. I did the same thing with drinking water. My guys were just on me with drinking water in the beginning. They were like, you cannot do this type of energy work and not fill up your body with water. Like, you just have to start to drink water. And I was like, ugh, how important can it be? And I did the same thing in the beginning. I started to just put my clock to just say, okay, time for water, because it wasn't natural. It was natural, but it wasn't normal. It wasn't normal for me to drink water. It wasn't normal for me to do fun stuff. And it takes not that long. It takes not that long to come into a routine where where you sort of come back into what was normally not normal, what was natural from the beginning. It's natural to fill your body up with water. I think like 80% of our bodies is contained by water. So there's something to it to actually fill your body up with water. And the same thing, like you just have to remind yourself to have fun. And I was so against it in the beginning because I was like, it should come authentically. But when you're still a little bit off, you're still little bit negative, you're still a little bit on the lower side of the vibration, and you never really break through, maybe you need a little push. Maybe you need a little help. And I needed a little bit of push. So I'm telling you, if there's anything, like, do what gives you joy, and you forget to do stuff that brings you joy, and you're sort of in your dominant vibration all day, every day, maybe set your clock and decide that, and it doesn't have to be every day. It doesn't have to be every day that you're now going to be happy. It doesn't have to be every day that you're going to be happy. You can be happy 2 times a week. I'm just saying it so that you don't get overwhelmed. Like, how many times a week am I supposed to sketch now, or paint, or gardening? As many times as you want. I'm just saying, so it doesn't become a chore that you just all of a sudden you're gonna have so much fun. I think you know what I mean. Set your clock to just actually push yourself forward. And then we have the moon. The moon is coming out. For me, that's like the mystique of stuff, the mysterious underlying, the things that are lying underneath that wants to come out and see the light. Sometimes we can talk about secrets. Sometimes we can just talk about stuff that is coming to your, like, I get a lot of with the incoming message there. So it could just be that the moon brings messages to you right now that a moment ago you didn't know about them, and now you do. It doesn't have to be bigger than that. It doesn't have to be mysterious. It doesn't have to be secrets. And that's what I feel here today. It's like something is going to come to the surface. Something is going to come to your realization. They're both purple, so we have a lot of spiritual growth here. Something has come full circle, and we're coming in with now stepping into endless possibilities. A new beginning for endless possibilities with 18 there, which is really beautiful. And then we want to clarify this new life. What is this new life of yours? So they don't even want to talk about, like, which I love, when there's not too much energy going on of the old stuff, the negative stuff, the stuff that you want to get away from. Like, I'm all for moving forward and talk about the thing that we want to go towards, rather than saying talk about the stuff that we want to move away from. Because the more we talk about the stuff that we want to move away from, the more we sort of prolong it and just keep it right here. And so I love how we have the leap of faith and the moon here, which talks about this situation is going to end. It requires a little bit of a leap of faith on your part, that you just now decide that it wasn't a fluke, that you just started to move the energy towards something better. That's just going to keep going, right? Because once you're starting to get into the good energy, that's where the good cycle starts to happen. Good leads to more good, leads to more good, leads to more good. That's why it sucks when you're in the bad, because bad leads to more bad, leads to more bad, unless you do something about it. But once you're starting to get into the good, it gets gooder. So, clarifying the new life here. Clarifying new life. And here it comes to save your day. 5 of Ariel. You're overcoming this. We're overcoming obstacles. There's great opportunity for change when it comes to love and when it comes to manifestations. You're coming out of the old, the stale, the stagnant, the cold, and you're moving forward into, ta-da, the Star of the Lion. So we already felt that. We had the hope there with, we did not have hope. We do not have any hope. We had the peace. We had the peace there. And I love, like, so the infinity sign, we already had like 18, 1 and 8. New opportunities for endless possibilities. With the star of the lion, number 23, which brings a lot of peace. Number 3 is power, strength, bravery. And then we have the dove, the peace dove, that flies around like as a peace dove with the infinity sign, number 8, with the strength card, with the star of the lion, with the Leo. So there's beautiful connections here all around. This is you coming into your strength. This is you coming into your power. And that will take you into this new life. I'm going to go into the extension and see what else I can find there for you. Go deeper into the message and see what else wants to come out there for you. So if you feel like, yeah, I'm resonating with this message, I am feeling a connection to it, you're so welcome to the extended. The link to that is in the description box. Somebody asked me the other day, where is it? Even though I sit here and say this. So it's just a little arrow to your right, or just if you just sort of just press where the title is being written out, where the title is. So if you just press that area, a curtain drops down and there's the description box. And then you just find the blue little link to Vimeo and it'll take you there. So welcome there if you want to. If not, thank you so much for watching Capricorn. I hope to see you back soon. Bye, guys.